So what's your view of solar panels? And I know, there used to be really good incentives from the government to put solar panels in. Those incentives aren't there anymore. And I just want to know what your views are of where that leaves the future of solar panels on domestic buildings.
Well, I think solar panels is an amazing thing. They are getting better and better every year. And when the incentive actually disappeared, the renewable heat incentive, the solar panels were removed, then suddenly you saw a massive drop in price of them, which meant that they were suddenly very, very affordable for everyone. We're talking about a normal installation between £3,000 to £6,000. So that's really affordable, especially when you're looking at again, we're going back to the HMOs, because the HMOs is where you are paying the electricity. So therefore, it makes sense that if you are generating your own electricity, then that creates straight away a saving for you. When it comes to effectiveness of the solar panels, obviously the technology is moving absolutely everything. We're talking about photovoltaic when we're talking about solar panels. We're not talking about solar thermal, for which you do get renewable heat incentive, but obviously that's just to heat up water rather than to create energy. So when you are creating the energy, and then obviously if you have a massive space, and you do need to have the right conditions. Your roof has to be looking at the right time. You don't have to be obstructed by trees or anything like that. But the reality that even if it's a little bit, there are plenty of advantages for creating your own electricity. But also, you do have a little bit of an incentive, not a huge one, okay? But you do have the smart export tariff, where when you install these panels, whatever you don't produce, it basically is sold to the grid. Yes, at a very small fraction, a very small amount of money, but there is some money. So if you're not using it during the day, then you choose either to put it into heat storage, or you sell it back to the grid, to the grid. So there is a little bit of an incentive, not much, but obviously, again, as the technology progresses and becomes even more efficient, then the panels will drop in prices, and then suddenly buying solar panel roofs will be already available. You already have things like solar tiles, and so there is one of the beautiful things about renewable energy is that it's constantly adapting, and and the sun is a source of energy which is not about to run out, at least not in my lifetime, and definitely not in yours. So therefore, to have these solar panels, which only need very small maintenance, to me is a win-win for absolutely every single person.
And this is Raquel Queral. If you have any more questions or want to know a little bit more about how we work and how we can potentially work together, just drop me an email at thegreenlandlady@gmail.com. Thank you very much and have a good evening.